Take the impression and send them to Dallas.
I had a pair made by Hayes too. They fit all right.
Well, they didn't fit Haney. There's something wrong with it. They made them too long.
I don't think so. It's just him, I think.
Hayes had a lot of trouble.
He's no trouble with mine.
Mine
just wore out. What he makes for me.
Well, your teeth wore off?
Yeah, they just wore out. Wore down.
See, he'll recommend that you have porcelain or ceramic on half of them and the other half is plastic. So it will sound like you beat a couple of rocks together.
Very hard. She did the same thing with yours, though. Did she?
Yeah, that's all it says.
Well, I was trained to do it. I was trained to get the flag.
Surely not.
Who is this?
Oh, I'm Martha.
And?
I weigh 100 Oh, and how old am I? I'm 54. Oh, I forgot. I live in Andrews. Oh, today's November the 22nd, 1984. And I'm at Joe Rayleigh's house.
And he's doing it.
Okay, Sherry. Oh, please, I don't want to. You couldn't read on that. I'm from Colorado, I like to ski. Oh, God. And ride horses.
What you need, girlfriend?
Yeah, ride horses. Wait, so we'll know that you. Joe, let's go around.
Okay.
The rest of how old are you? Had our turn.
You need to get
Several times.
Jerry. Did you get Jerry earlier?
Let's hear about Jerry.
Okay, Jerry, how old are you?
Hi.
I'm young, really young, and I weigh quite a bit. Within a few pounds of 200, no.
But not as much as Martha.
More than Lee and less than Martha.
That's like it ever story. Hey, Mr. Page, you're up.
Hi, I'm sick. I don't weigh 15 pounds.
Oh, Kelly! You gotta come back. You live over here. Live over here. Shelly, get right over here at the door, hon. Right over here at the door. Come on. Okay, tell them who you are now. Look at Joe. Come on.
You gotta move. Come on. Get by your mom.
Okay, where should I go?
Tell them who you are. How old you are.
I'm Shelly and I'm 11.
Is this supposed to be off?
Tell them where you live. Where you live.
Just like there?
Did you forget?
Yeah.
No, I live in Evergreen.
It's got one of these things on it.
And what do you like to do?
I like to ride horses.
Oh, okay.
What else?
Yeah, also,
Yeah, I like to.
they'll cut it off.
No. Wrong. Then I jumped any day. Okay, jump on trampolines.
See, there you're on TV. Look at you on TV. Look at you.
Oh,
That's all? Okay, tell your brothers to come in. We got to see their life story.
Sean, Brian.
Come subject yourself to this. Okay, Ham, your turn again.
Ryan, come
Over
here.
here.
Come over here by your mother. Come here. Stand right here by your mother and watch the TV.
Tell us what your name is.
Ryan.
How old are you, Ryan?
8.
8. What do you like to do, Ryan? Like school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a neat teacher, don't you?
What grade are you in? What grade are you in? First grade.
What are we doing?
You're on TV.
Well,
you're not 15 years from now. We'll look at it and have a good laugh. Okay. tell them your name and how old you are. So we're recording this for history.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can get into this. This may be a long-winded story. It's Sam Price.
Let's see, I was born a cold.
Okay, my name is Sean Page, and I was born in August in 1970, and I'm 14.
What do you like to do?
Ride motorcycle.
Where you down?
I don't know. It's
Africa?
Where are you from, Sean? Originally? What did you tell people in Colorado? I don't know. What do I tell people? Y'all come back now. You hear? Y'all from Texas?
Yeah, and we want to know about the girls.
What about them?
Why
would you want to know
Yeah, if you want to know anything, that's right out.
You have a girlfriend?
What grade are you in now? 8th grade? That's what grade 12's in. I didn't realize.
John,
you were in
your
the
turn.
same grade.
John,
Okay,
it's your
Sean.
turn.
Thanks,
Thank
John.
you.
Have fun.
How old is he now?
He must be at least about
Both right now.
Did we learn about the
I
guy?
don't think she tied
She
it.
didn't
I
time.
like to embarrass people. In dinner theaters, you have to be under the table when the lights come back on. So you crawl out real quick.
Oh, that's sure embarrassing.
We're still trying to find a place for that thing.
Most are expected.
So there's every outfit. See, the thing was, they didn't tell me.
We already know one under the table. You went weird looking. But you know, anytime that something goes on and on, while Lee gets, you know, he usually says what he thinks. We were at this, and we were at this windmill dinner theater, and it was between acts, and the lights went off, and when the man came back on, he was reaching for the light switch to turn it on, and he was hollering Penelope. Penelope came in, and she'd gone upstairs with this soldier to get him some new clothes. And after he called her name out 3 times and reached, I tried to find the light switch, see, to turn it on. Well, Lee said, she went upstairs. So then the man fell down and started laughing.
You could see
And
a
he
shadow in the darkness.
he was right here next to us, and he fell to the floor, and then he couldn't find the light switch, and he got tickled. Everybody started clapping. And poor Sherry, Ralph and I knew Lee was fixing to say that after he hollered Penelope 3 times. So Lee said, well, he's wondering where she was. I thought I'd tell you.
Well, the done ain't been
So Sherry just crawled under the table. She was so embarrassed, and at the end, they made Lee stand up, and they applauded him.
Oh, but you were embarrassed with it.
Ralph and I knew what Lee was fixing to say. The old boy said it 3 times and said that. We knew that Lee was fixing to tell him where she was. She went upstairs with that old boy.
Mark was red though when the lights came on. Somebody was looking at our table.
Martha didn't know where I was either.
That was at our 25th anniversary. This is when you still lived in Houston.
Sherry's been trying to get even. She had it all figured out, and we didn't show it.
Crawl.
Now, let up, and it'll stay recording.
Oh, it'll stay recording.
Yeah, you recording?
Okay, Ralph.
Hi, darling.
What do you want?
We made $3,195.
Now, see, what you're seeing in that screen is what's going on the TV. And however close you get.
All right, Ryan. Okay, now how do you stop?
Okay.
Take that top.
No, I am.
Now you are? Okay. And where were you living?
We're living in the northeast part of town, up there, where they say Moxley lives there now.
No, I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but anyhow, it's right down the street from the old Emerson place, you know. And so Ivy and Bill want to go to Colorado City, and George and Jill and Skeet Branson was with us. So we went and picked up George and Skeet. They were up at Fisher's, Northern Fisher's working, and picked up Daddy. And so we come in, we got married.
Now you're talking about tomorrow,
Yeah,
on the 24th.
yeah. But, that's 24.
Yeah.
And we went to Colorado City that night. Got down there just as of getting up at 6 o'clock. And
How long did it take you to get from here to Colorado City?
all night long.
All night long.
Model T.
Yeah.
Model T,
How fast would it go? About?
well, about 35, I guess.
Would
maybe.
it?
Something like that. But, okay. Of course, there's, I guess, 7 of us in there.
Oh my goodness, so everybody went with you on your honeymoon?
We didn't have no honeymoon.
You went to Colorado City to see who?
Agnes,
Oh.
right.
Well, okay, what were you doing on the 23rd? Tell me again about how cold it was and...
Oh, it was just cold. We were just trying to stay warm, I guess. Well, I don't remember just what we was doing.
Well, okay, so, and you said that the ice, tell me again about that, about what happened with the
Well,
water tower.
It was just, we had a water tank, and it leaked,
Uh-huh.
and it just come down or all around down on the stand, and just froze, you know, and just kind of made a house in there, just an icicle.
Good night.
It was just icicles
Yeah.
all around it. And
What time did you get married during the day? What time in the day?
it was after 8 o'clock that night.
8 o'clock the night of the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then y'all took off for Colorado City.
Mm-hmm.
And you got married where?
At Roy Wilson's. He was just a piece.
Uh-huh.
And Ivy and Bill, George and Skeet, Jill and Roy Wilson and his wife and 2 children, I believe they had. And seen that one of the Woods boys might have been over there, I'm not sure. But anyhow, they had the Christmas tree. Well, Lester and Alvin came up to the courthouse when we just got my license. And I think they were there. I don't remember. But anyhow, we talked to them that night.
And you were how old?
17 and a half.
17 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy was 28 and half.
Yeah.
I don't know about the half.
I guess it was because you're half a year older than I am.
Just barely past my birthday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But anyhow.
That's true. November to December. So y'all traveled all night long and with all those people in a Model T.
Mm-hmm.
We like to roast tester.
How'd you keep warm?
Well, it's just coats and wraps. We didn't have no heater or nothing like that.
You didn't keep one.
You did? God,
You just went in and it was cold.
yeah.
And
Golly, I don't know if I could have stood it. I like my heater going full blast.
yeah.
We
We
don't
didn't know
such
nothing
thing as
about
heaters
it.
those
We
days.
didn't know nothing about it, so we didn't think nothing about it.
Model Ts.
And of course, those days, I had a sweater for coat.
Yeah,
Didn't have a coat, just had a sweater.
good.
It was pretty heavy sweater.
Well, yeah,
then,
but, you know, in your wedding picture, the day...
yeah, but he
that-
got that after we got married.
Oh.
Went down there and we went shopping then.
I see,
He
in
got
Colorado City.
Yeah.
Was it bigger than it is now? Was it a bigger community
Oh,
than
no,
Andrews?
no. Oh, yeah, it is bigger than Andrews.
Oh.
Oh, it had several stores in it. He bought me a coat, and he bought some towels and things.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
So, you know, I
To
had,
set us out.
of course, he had stuff, but he wanted me to have
Yeah.
some.
What, and then everybody came back with you at the same
Mm-hmm, they all came back together, and then Alvin and Vesta took us home. We come back on, I believe Christmas was on Wednesday. And then Sunday evening, they took us up to our mansion.
Where was that?
On the Gregg place up there, on the next, there on, close to Fisher's. It was a 2-story.
Why did they take you up there?
We didn't have no way to.
I thought you didn't have the Model T.
No, Bill Wilson.
Oh,
That
okay.
Bill Wilson Model T and we Old Calamity. We just had a Model T without any top and everything.
see.
That's what we went in. And Alvin had a Model T Roadster. And he and Vesta took us home that
I don't remember.
evening. I do. And,
So that's when your life together began, really, I guess, huh?
That was 1923.
or,
No,
24.
24.
yeah,
They
after we-
met in 23,
Yeah.
remember?
Who all was here?
No,
During
we
that
didn't back in
time?
23, back in 24.
I know, you met in
Oh,
23,
yeah.
y'all were staying. Because y'all came here in 1923 and Mother's family came here in 1923. I remember y'all
Yeah.
saying that last time.
Who all was here about that time? You know, the people in this area, the Fishers and the
Thornberry.
Thornberry.
Thornberry lives out southwest of town here.
Thornbury, where the road comes together out there at the, does she drive a school bus? Who-
Oh, no, you're thinking about Reynolds. You're thinking about
Oh.
Reynolds. No, they, as far as I know, they weren't here then.
No, they were.
And, well, the McCarleys, they was out there in the McCarley neighborhood, and the Woods,
is all up yonder.
the Woods live here in town, and the Speeds, Murphy Speed, and Grandpa Speed, and,
Old man Dunn. that's right.
yeah, Dunn's. They
What
run
did
the-
he do?
They run the hotel, that Dunn Hotel.
The Speeds, they run the
It was where White's is now, or right on the corner of Main and Broadway, is that
And
where?
it's just about where the bank is, First National Bank is.
Okay.
Right there. We had a tank out there, a water tank, in the mill out there to water our horses. Right there, right along there by our porters.
Yeah. That's before Maurice came in there.
Oh, yeah.
We're
And,
just saying more easy.
The,
Hotel used to be
Mile.
right about where Marnice was.
Marsh.
Maurice.
Marnice was, that's about where the hotel was. Then right on down where Porter had that store, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's about where the water tank was. Right
Kind of next to the ice house there.
Yeah, right there.
And the Prices, that girl, their folks and them was living here.
Uh-huh.
And,
Uncle Andy Williams.
yeah, Mr. Hazel Price's mother and daddy. Rita Price's
Turn that
mother.
light on.
That's going to.
It's over here.
What about the, let's see, the Fishers were here? Was Means, Bob Means?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did they lived in town, or?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, Bob Means wasn't living here right then. He came in later.
I don't know.
And because,
Wasn't about 60 voters in the whole county.
but the
60.
Speeds was the main people in. They was,
They were, well, what did they do?
they run the grocery store and the post office. And they,
Wasn't
Mr.
no-
Speed, was one time, he was, it was, well, he was run for sheriff after we were married. I know he wanted me to vote, and I wasn't over.
Wasn't no bank going around.
No bank
Wasn't no
then.
going
So,
Looks like I had a question.
What about, like, did you know the Flints?
Tom
Like
is
Marion
here.
Flint and the Faskins, Dave, the Faskins,
No, I've heard of them, but I didn't know.
and the Scarbers, did you know any of
Yeah,
all that?
yeah,
Scarver.
Scarvers are here, and, what was, on that bar, which we was talking about, the check bounced on him. Arnold Scarver.
Oh, that's right.
And, well, his wife, Watkins, they lived here then. And, the Lonuses,
Not too many people.
you know?
Not too many people. And y'all got the first marriage license in this county, is that right?
No,
No, we're not the first ones, but,
Oh, what was the deal about that?
we didn't have to pay for them. Well, see me like last night we got.
oh yeah, the Pollard, Fisher Pollard, the one we got the license from.
Well, he was
He was,
a clerk,
Yeah.
county clerk.
Fisher Pollard. That's, Gene Irvin's uncle.
Oh, okay.
It's, Hunter Irvin's.
Yeah.
The Irvins, of course, they were here,
Yeah.
of course.
Hunter.
Hunter Irvin and,
No, sir.
the, oh,
Figure two, what's his name? Figure two was up there. He was here.
what was them boys? There was that boy that worked out there for Hayden. His
Hayden
kin to
Miles?
Don's,
The
his kin to
Miles?
Don's, and, well,
I don't think Hayden Miles was here right then.
yes, he was. Because I worked for him before ever we married.
What did you do?
House kit, $20 a month, done the washing,
Ooh.
on the rub boards, cooked, mopped the floors, gave the kids baths. I was just housekeeper.
He was maid.
Yeah. Okay, so when you decided to get married, how come you decided, did you just decide like that, or did you, since it was so late when you went to get your license and all, what?
Well, we planned on getting married, but hadn't set no date, but Ben's was going down there, we wanted to go to college.
I see.
Of course, I did, I guess Daddy
I
did.
don't know why I was so late about getting to the license.
We didn't get in town here, we went out there and picked you all up, and we didn't get back until late.
Yeah, how long did it take to get out there?
Well, quite a bit, because we didn't have no roads those days.
Uh-huh.
We might have pushed through the sand, I don't know, to get there.
Yeah. Did you know they were coming out there?
I don't know.
No,
Y'all
they
just
didn't know.
came, and you
Mhm.
said, come on, we're gonna go get married, huh?
He says, well, I was going to get me a different shirt. I forget what kind of shirt. But anyhow, the dress, I had on
So
a brown dress with a
it was
kind
all
of
her
cream.
idea, huh? Was all your idea, huh?
I guess so.
So I can see the sun coming in there real, you don't think it'll matter? Okay.
Well, how about that?
You think it's
If you
better?
want to point down, you can, I don't think it'll make any difference.
Well, I just
You
don't,
just would-
don't want you, we can't even hardly see much in that, in her birthday picture because of the backlight. Yeah, that's probably better. Now, is it affecting the lighting?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay, that's probably better, for a while anyway. Okay, so y'all just,
Big Gates, the Gates is here.
Well, that's on figure two.
Well, I couldn't think of their names, that's one reason I say
Yeah, the Gates
Gates and,
is Watt Pig. And Sort of Spars.
yeah.
And Moxley, little man Moxley, Red Moxley was here. I think he's about the only one
Miss
here.
Taylor, Miss Taylor, don't forget her, because she was running this telephone
oh,
office.
she did, there were telephones?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it had a old, board you had to put on the
Yeah.
earphones and lightning, she'd have to put a pencil in between her ear and, them phones,
To keep from getting lightning? Good, man.
I don't think anybody had any telephones. I don't remember any.
Oh, yeah, Hayden had a telephone, one of them on the box,
Yeah.
just wound on.
I know what kind of line was it?
Well,
One barbed wire fence?
yeah, part of it was on the
Yes,
barbed wire
that'd be,
fence, and just,
Wasn't nothing else.
but anyhow, they had a telephone. You can understand, for the Craddock's, did we mention them?
I don't think so.
Well, Craddock's was here,
And settlers.
Sutton's.
Oh, yeah.
Is Mr. Sutphin the one that just had that one finger that
Yeah.
son of a gun drove a school bus?
Yeah.
He was my school bus driver. He pinched the dickens out of you with, had these fingers cut off or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Boy, they just get your leg, just twist like that.
Oh,
Several of them separate, a bunch of them.
no, but Connor's the one, I guess. you
Yeah,
said
he's
the
one that drove the bus.
He's the one that drove the bus.
Emma's still here, isn't she?
Yeah, she's, her and I, Liz got to talking the other day, of course, this ain't old time, but anyhow, they got talking the other day, and she wants to go to Colorado City and just proud. Says, take a whole week of it. She said there wasn't no better woman in the world. She ain't Susie. She sure thought Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They wanted to go down there, you know, they didn't live too far from them, so she wants to go down there and just prowl around.
Did you ever see old Colonel Shafter?
No,
That fella that came through and decided that's what he'd name that town, Shafter, out there?
no, that's before we come here.
Okay, so you went up there and started your lives together, and how long did you stay up there where you were living? The Gregg place, you said?
The Gregg, yeah.
Yeah, is it one of the places that didn't have floors?
Oh, no, we had floors.
You had
It is a two-story house,
Oh.
in a way.
Uh-huh.
It is a room enough up there for you to put a bed upstairs.
That's where Aunt Nola's raised, you might say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because her family was Gregg.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's their place.
Uh-huh.
And, well, we did stay there but one year, and then we moved over on Chase Place.
No, I don't,
Yeah,
not that far away, was it?
yeah. We moved over on Chase Place, and we stayed over there. Well, Viola was born.
Where was LaRue born? On the Gregg place?
Yeah, I guess she did. Yeah, she was born there. Yeah, we stayed there a year. And then we moved over on the Chase Place and Viola. Of course, she was born with mothers, but anyhow, that's where we was living. And then we stayed there, and then we went to Colorado State, and then we come back. Bernie's came back, Bernie's born. And then we moved over on the Castle Place. And stayed down over there. Made it one crop, I guess, and then we moved up on the John Fisher place.
No.
Yes, John Fisher place first. That's 4 years. And then Marvin told us if we'd move over on John Underwood place, well, he had it leased or something, and we wouldn't have to pay no rent. So we moved over there. And from there, well, I don't know how long. Well, I guess we stayed there. We built them. Well, she was driving the school bus for several years there. And we was living on John Underwood place. Martha was born. And that's when Woodrow Wilson killed Steve Pritchard. He was living on the Chase place. Woody, what was their names who lived at Flores?
Willie.
Yeah, Woolley. He was with Steve and Woodrow at the time, and he was driving a Model T, and when he come by the house, he run into skeet bushes, tore the fenders off the car, and he is scared to death.
Oh, what happened?
Woodrow had shot
They's all
Steve
together
Pritchard.
over there.
Why did he do it?
Well, they got to drinking, I think, and harking.
Oh,
And so we don't
so
know.
he scared somebody off.
Yeah.
Awful bad.
Yeah.
Scared him so bad he drove through the bushes and tore all the fenders
But there
off.
weren't roads, though, really, like you said.
Well, no, it's just a little,
Wagon road.
ragging roads and gutters, you know, I mean, big old nuts. And it was a mud hole there, you know, or it used to be. I don't know what it was right then or not, but anyhow, it was deep ruts. and he just,
He went around it.
he just was so scared, and
God.
I remember,
They peddled whiskey. They made whiskey over Old Floyd at that time. And we figured he'd taken that whiskey over there. His whiskey, well, I can smell it.
Uh-huh. So why did he come to your house? Was it
he didn't come by, he just had to come by, the road came by there.
Uh-huh.
That's Underwood place.
It's on the Underwood place there, you know. And so, of course, they had me out to tell what I'd seen and heard.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh, no, I was...
When was this? What year?
Wait a minute, let's see.
It was after, Bernice.
Oh, 30, March was born in
Yeah,
1930.
Martha was a baby,
Oh.
and I remember sitting there and holding her, you know, and seeing all that racket. Couldn't imagine what it's all about.
Golly. Pretty wild places. So,
Anyhow,
and you said with Martha that you looked like you were about the size of a toothpick? You lost a lot of weight when you
oh, yeah,
carried
when
her?
I was 6 months young, and I was just as flat as a board.
Yeah.
And overnight, just,
And you said you could stand sideways, and what did you say about when you were carrying her?
well,
What's your terms? I forget how you said it.
well, anyhow, we was living up there in the house, same house as Clyde Fisher and his wife. And, well, he says, I'm no good. And he told his wife, says, I know she's not pregnant. Says she don't show it. And just, no, overnight, you might say, I look like a bear.
Yeah. Martha was weighed quite a bit, right?
Oh, yeah, she weighed 10 pounds.
Yeah.
We had to have a doctor from Seminole those days. We used a doctor from Seminole.
Dr.
And he
Richards.
just came to the house, right?
Mm-hmm, came to house.
How'd you get him fast enough? How'd you get up there and tell him to come?
He had a,
I don't remember.
we had a little car that you managed, and you went and got Dr. Richards and told him, and then you came back by all the shipments and picked her up and brought her over there. And Agnes happened to be out there, and Mama and Daddy. Daddy's all out there. And it happened.
Yeah.
She was born at the Underwood place.
Who's that?
Martha.
Paul had it, where did they make moonshine over there at Flory, or
Yeah,
was it
They had to-
at the park, or where was it at?
I don't know just where it's at, but they wasn't the only one. There's several stills all over the country.
Really?
Yeah. There's one in the Longbottom house. He's fooling around over there one day and uncovered a pit of a thing out there in the garage. There's a whole tub of mash in under there. They make whiskey out of it.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Was it against the law?
yeah.
It's supposed to be, but at those times, everybody was doing everything to make it a dollar.
Yeah. When was the Depression? Was it at
29.
29?
Mm-hmm.
Started at 29 and run on up to about 34.
So that's why everybody was really
Yeah, anything to make a dollar while you crack living.
And what'd you do? Farm and trapped both, and cattle? And
Yeah, I had a few cattle.
Mm.
So did y'all grow a lot of things that you could eat? How did y'all get through all this Depression?
Well, we had our chickens,
Uh-huh.
and we had our milk, and we had our meat, hog meat, and we didn't. Now that's when you set your own hens most of the time, because it just thrilled me to death for an old hen to go setting in February so I could have early chicken.
Yeah.
And what year was it? We had that cold spell, and we was living on Chase Place.
32.
32. It come a cold spell, and we had canned stuff, you know, and it just froze them cans and busted them open.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's cold.
It was, now that was a blizzard, and we lost 5 head of cattle on account of that
I was driving the school bus going international, and I had to crawl in under there every morning, build a fire right in on the crankcase before I get things started.
Who all rode that school bus?
Who wrote it?
Who was on it?
Oh, God.
Remember any people
Not very many.
that are here today?
Oh, some of them,
Oh,
my kids, yes.
the Thompsons?
Who's that? Paul?
He said our kids were here. Are here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had, I guess, 3 or 4 on the school bus, and Gene Irving
Gene
and the
Irving,
Thompson boys,
He wrote it.
there's 2 of them. One of them was named Thompson, it was a girl's boy, Billy Thompson. And,
They were hard, I think.
and, yeah, I believe his name was Thompson. And then I think you picked up the Nixon kids after you got back to the town. I think you picked up,
Nixon.
yeah, the
Boy, Nixon.
Pearl, and,
No, I don't think I ever picked up them. I picked up Downings right there.
well, yeah, the Downing kids. Well, you might not picked up, but I was thinking you picked up
Where was the schoolhouse? In Andrews?
Yeah.
In Andrews, and y'all lived a lot of miles. What time did you have to leave to make a bus run?
Pretty darn early, I tell you.
I imagine.
yeah.
Because you couldn't have gone that fast, and the roads weren't that good, so you must
Yeah, and then of course he picked up Junior.
Junior Fisher. Goodness, you must have had to leave about 5 o'clock in the morning.
He picked up Gene Irving, and then the Fishers, and besides our kids. And
How did you get paid?
Well, I didn't get paid for a long time. I bought my gas all on the credit and was driving for $45 a month. No, that was furnished my own car, $45 a month, furnished my own car.
Yeah.
But when I drive that school bus, I forget now, I didn't get very much. But I drive my own car up there, while the school didn't have no money, and I had to wait until the vouchers, they just give me a voucher, waited till taxis come in so I could cash in vouchers.
Oh, God.
That's no different than they're doing today, is it? They're doing the same thing right now.
Well,
Yeah.
They don't pay
About
us.
this time of the year, see, they run out of money.
Well, they sure didn't have it up there.
You know, because they're waiting on the new taxes to come in and everything,
well,
You don't think those bus drivers get a regular paycheck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought.
yeah, I mean, they got money enough, they get a regular
Yes,
paycheck.
they
And
budget for that to
Yeah.
extend
And,
it to last.
I couldn't have got very much while I was running that international, I don't remember. I don't know what I got, very much.
What did you do during the day?
he run trap line.
Oh, I don't
A lot of the time, he did.
I
And
took
it
up
was-
to school?
Yeah.
Nah.
You sure did, a lot of times. You did, sir, you'd come back and run your trap line.
I don't remember that.
How many years did you drive the school bus?
Oh, gosh, I don't know, I drove a long time.
And you didn't have to go to the Army, right?
No, I wasn't old enough to
Okay.
go to the first army.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't old enough for that.
I was too young for the second, I was too old for the second.
Oh, okay. I didn't, seems like I had heard somebody say something about the fact you drove the school bus was one of the reasons you didn't have to go to the Army.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He,
That, First World War was all over before I was driving in school bus. That's when they put the knives up in Mexico.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
before we was married.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Civil War,
No.
whatever happened,
First World War.
that was
The
okay.
Civil War.
That was okay. I'm all mixed up. Civil War was a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Were you even born when it was going on?
My dad's
Yeah, I knew
Daddy.
somebody had been in it.
My dad's daddy was in that.
He fought in it.
Yeah.
Which side?
He was on the south side, and mother's daddy was on the north
Oh,
side. I guess they fought against one another.
good night.
My granddad and Fancher, he was in it. He fought.
Okay, so where did your grandmothers fought on the north side? Did they live in the north?
They lived
Where?
up in Illinois.
Okay.
That's where.
Are those pictures we were looking at?
Yeah.
So many of them from Chicago, or from someplace in Illinois? Those
I
10
don't know what
pictures?
place in Illinois. They live now.
And their names were
Cook.
And that was your mother's family, side of the family. Wonder how they met.
I don't know.
How she got to the south or he got to the north.
But they said, he said they married, and he was picking cotton lived in a tent. And he said that when they got married, well, she cooked supper that night, and he says that was the best supper you ever eaten in your life. And they was out, just living in a tent.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
That's
Everett.
bad, huh?
everybody has to have a room to themselves, the children and all. And now, well, we wasn't nothing in those days and times to see tents,
Yeah.
people living in tents.
And what about the time in Mexico when, were you living in a tent, did you say, when you had the months and the river overflowed? Where were you?
Well,
Just on the
before that, before we got the house built, no, right at that time, we built our house.
Uh-huh.
But before we got the house built, we was living out in under trees,
Uh-huh.
2 cottonwood trees. Of course, I had that old range stove, and
I guess we just had sheets stretched over that to do it.
just over the beds all we had. And the trees was our rest of protection.
Uh-huh.
And then it come that snow, and we was, there was just, all we had was just that tarp stretch over 2 farmstead beds, you
Yeah.
know. And
How many kids were there at the time?
Well,
Jay
after,
was,
Jay was the baby.
Jay
Uh-huh.
was a baby,
So you had the
5 girls
and Jay.
and Jay. And so after that, well, Daddy, he was out on, at Capado out there, well, it was on where we had our cabin. And he came in and he got busy and we built us a 2 or 3 room house.
When did it flood? When did it was beside a river, right?
Well, it's a drainage ditch,
Oh.
but it didn't, the river, as far as we wasn't too far from the river. But still, it wasn't the river that was overflowing. It was just such a rain, it come down off the mountains
Uh-huh.
and covered all of the ground. And of course, they thought the river, but as far as the river ever getting up too much, it never did.
And what did you have to do? You had to walk somewhere. in
Yeah,
there.
we waded out and through that and went to Listen, and Leo was living out there then. That was,
Cool.
well, on a bus, of course.
Who is that? Lithium
That's his sister.
and Leo?
Yeah, his brother-in-law.
Okay.
And so they come and got us, and we went. They couldn't bring a car in, you see. We had to walk to the highway.
And you had to carry Jay, and you
Mm-hmm.
had the mom.
Mm-hmm.
That fascinates me, how you did that. And you didn't get really sick after that?
No, I never did get too sick.
Huh.
Lou and I both had the mama.
2 of you had the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And you were undoubtedly nursing Jay, too, at the
Oh.
time. Good, Nia.
And as we was going to Lizzie's, well, we had to stop on the side of where we had a flat.
Uh-huh.
And so we saw 3 tornadoes up in there. Miss Banning's sister was with us. She was going to her son's, and well, her son come and picked us all up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we seen those tornadoes.
Good, Nia.
And I guess that's the only relief business we ever got, was part of a sack of flour.
Before, when I was telling you about, we left Stonewall County, you know,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to tell you about the 2 of us had the smallpox.
Typhoid fever.
Sam, just younger than me, had typhoid fever too.
Uh-huh.
We both had typhoid fever. We got big springs.
Oh, good night.
And doctor says, well, says keep you on the forest. Says the best thing is keep you in the wagon and travel. So
Oh.
we just stayed in the covered wagon, went from there to Ross, New Mexico. Just traveled around. Dad was looking for a place. That's when I told him before we settled in over here close that was.
Is that because, did they not want, if you stayed in one place, it could spread to other people?
No, you had to stay out in the air. They wanted you to stay out in the air. Out in the open. Do you good, you know.
Uh-huh.
The Nelson's son, Jack, he had that typhoid fever, and they told him the same thing. Well, they had an old Model T, and they just traveled.
Is that right? Oh, see.
So just keep them out in the open air as much as you can.
And they did survive.
Yeah, sure.
Typhoid fever, what is that? What is that?
Well,
What does it make you do?
Bad fever, I don't know.